the parts that you laugh at as a kid and the parts that you laugh at as an adult aren't the same. And so, like, again, like we said, like there's a newfound appreciation that you can have for it.
Just like my mother.
Balto, amazing, inspirational. I get people bumps. I used to quote that shit because it's funny because the goose says that he gets people bumps when he gets nervous, but it's like a play on goosebumps, but he's a goose. Hilarious, right? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hits Podcast. My name is Oscar. This is my sister Sophia. This is our podcast. It's called the Hits Podcast, HTS, no I. Today, we are doing part 2 of the films of our childhood because last week we talked about them, but I also talked a lot for like a third of the episode about other bullshit.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of movies that we didn't talk about, so we're going to keep talking about them and just tell stories and hang out and stuff.
And I have some that I am surprised that you didn't bring up last time that I'm going to bring up for you.
No, wait. I still have some that I meant to bring up last time, but we ran out of time.
Nope. I'm bringing them up first. First, Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, I didn't have that on my list, but yeah, actually, when that movie came out.
How the fuck did you not have that?
But when that movie came out, like,
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I still love that movie, as I still love most of the movies of my childhood. But no, that movie, like, for sure was my shit when it first came out. I even had, like, the video game and shit, and the video game was, like, pretty fucking cool. And I remember certain things, like, I'll watch the movie, and then I'll remember, like, oh yeah, in the video game, this part, you had to go through this part of the plot by doing this and that and whatever the fuck. I don't think I ever finished the game though. But yeah, think so. Are you popping popcorn?
Yeah.
Right fucking now?
I thought
it's fucking loud. Before. You goofy ass motherfucker.
We're talking about movies.
And
I feel
dark.
Like eating popcorn.
I'm
sorry that it's nighttime. It's nighttime already.
Or put on the ring light or something.
I can turn out. The light that's coming.
Do
from
you
there
literally only have the popcorn machine light on?
No, the popcorn machine light's not even on. Why are you grilling me right now? God damn.
Because you're slacking like a motherfucker, bro.
No.
All of a sudden, Sophia doesn't know she needs good lighting.
I tried. How's that? Better? Worse?
All of a sudden, Sophia doesn't know. Don't pop popcorn while we're filming. It's loud.
All of a sudden, Oscar fucking cares if I pop popcorn while we're filming because apparently it's loud. I don't fucking believe him. I think he's just a jealous ass.
Anyways, Kung Fu
jealous
Panda.
Ass hoe.
Kung Fu Panda was the shit. And I know they made a 4th, but Kung Fu Panda was pretty highly regarded in the original like trilogy because it's very hard to have a good trilogy, right? Like the first movie has to be good. And then the second movie has to live up to the first movie without like leaning on it too heavily. And then the third movie has to do it again without leaning on the first two too heavily. And I think the first 3 Kung Fu Panda movies did that. I haven't seen the 4th one. I kind of don't want to or don't care to. But we should definitely include that trilogy when we do our ranking of trilogy movies. We want to do an episode where we rank popular movie trilogies. So like the first 3, like the 3 Kung Fu Pandas, the first 3 Toy Stories, the 3 How to Train Your Dragons, and like a couple other ones. But then some of those have 4, and then it's like
we could do series and trilogies, you know.
Well, the way I wrote it here on the notes was like best trilogy ranking, and well, trilogy means 3, and then I put at least 3, so that's kind of stupid. But anyways, my bad.
We all know you're kind of stupid. That's okay.
I'm gonna write these here: Toy Story, Kung Fu Panda.
Anyways, Kung Fu Panda.
The shit.
Good. The shit.
I like.
Skadoosh. Yeah.
Very good.
Another one I'm surprised you didn't bring up.
Hold on, I was gonna bring him up. I'm gonna bring him up.
Is How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, no, I wasn't gonna bring that. Also, wasn't on my list. See, I think in my head. Hold on. I think in my head, like How to Train Your Dragon. If I think back to it right now, I don't think of that as a movie of my childhood. I think of that more as like a movie of my like teen years, which is kind of like the Croods, but I did
as your childhood
because you were more of a kid at the time.
I was more childhoody, you know. So in my head, I'm like,
I love How to Train Your Dragon. That shit's the shit. It's super dope. I like it a lot. I don't even know what to say. It's just like, how do you not like that movie? You know what I mean?
Are you gonna watch live action? Is it out already?
I already did.
No, right?
We saw it.
You already saw it?
I think it was when I was in El Paso and you weren't there.
Oh,
and we all went to
I was like, I don't remember this. I
saw it. It was all right. It was like, out of all the live action remakes, it was one of the better ones, but
don't know if it was still good.
It really stuck to the original plot of the movie. and it was almost like a frame by frame copy. But then there were certain small things that they do, and I don't want to complain, but it's kind of hard to not complain because it's like you're just doing this for the sake of doing it. There's no actual, not necessarily any real benefit to doing it. So, for example, there were like a couple scenes that they added in the like development of it, which kind of helped with pitting him and Astrid against each other. And kind of they added a few details to that storyline of like she's suspicious of him and why and this and he's doing that, and there's kind of like a little exchange that they don't have in the original movie. So and it kind of like adds to it a little bit. Not necessarily necessary, but I'm not complaining. But then it's a movie about fucking Vikings living where Vikings live historically. And then they threw in this whole thing where they're like, yeah, we have a bunch of African American Vikings and a bunch of Asian Vikings and a bunch of these Vikings and a bunch of those Vikings, and not just the white, historically accurate Vikings. And it's that type of shit where it's like every movie has to do this like diversity fucking figure out some way to force it in there kind of thing.
I feel like movies should stop. Like,
you know what I mean? Like they
so
had this
annoying.
whole
Like it feels so inauthentic, and not inauthentic to the movie, but just like even you like pushing your agenda in that kind of way. It feels more like okay, here, we did that. We're not any kind of way like let it like no like I think
like it doesn't make sense.
Like they should make new like
yeah, exactly,
like the Disney princesses and like Ariel and I don't think that was a bad thing. Like
I'm not complaining.
I don't care one way or another. Well, me personally at least. But like make new princesses, you know what I mean? Like make new things, because even then like,
I get it to an extent.
Yeah.
Like Ariel, I kind of get it because Ariel was already a like historic pop culture figure, right? And like iconic in her own right. And so to bring it, it's kind of like the Black Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man himself was already such a big deal that to have a Black Spider-Man, it gives it a certain amount of like weight already, which I kind of get. This is a movie about Vikings. I don't give a shit. Like that's stupid. I don't care to see a Mexican Viking, bro. I don't need the Viking with a little fucking pube stash and he's the one that fixes up the houses in 20 minutes after the dragons burn them down. I don't fucking need it. I don't need it. You know what I mean?
That still feels racist.
Yeah, but I don't. There's a scene where they kind of break down, like, because first of all, Astrid's not blonde, right? And then you see right away there's all sorts of different people in the village. And then there's a scene where they kind of give a quick little recap of the history where they're talking about going to the dragon's nest. And he's like, yeah, we're going to try and, you know, fuck that shit up. And they're like, are you sure? Like, it's not always a good idea. It doesn't always work out. And they're like, so-and-so, when your ancestors first sailed here, what happened? And he's talking to the black guy in the room. And then he's like, and so-and-so, when your ancestors first blah, 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 what did we do? And the whole like moment where he like unites them and they decide to go for it again, they spun in the origins of the different people that were there to kind of explain why it's not just a bunch of white Vikings, which is what Vikings were. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
And it's just like,
there was no black Vikings historically.
Just at that time, that's not how people developed. It's like Native Americans.
But like none?
Native Americans, like indigenous people, right? Like the Aztec, the Maya, the Inca.
No, yeah.
None of them were white, blonde hair, blue-eyed people. That's just not, at the time when those cultures existed, there wasn't the same level of interconnectedness. There wasn't just a plane
they could take that would drop them off there and then like, yeah.
There wasn't this level of interconnectedness in the world, right? In Africa, there were Africans. In Europe, there were Europeans. In Asia, there were Asians. In fucking North and South America, there were all the different indigenous cultures. There wasn't
Texas,
that.
There was Texans.
Yeah.
Not I'm saying, yeah.
There wasn't the same cultural mix, diversity, whatever that there is today. And so it's that type of thing where it's like, if you're gonna watch a historically quote not accurate, but I don't know, you know, because there's an argument where it's like, there's dragons, bro. It's not real to begin with. But then it's also like, okay, are you going to make a movie about, how do I go about this? Like if they make a movie about Native American history or culture, are you gonna throw in a bunch of white, blonde hair, blue eyed people into that shit to make it culturally diverse? It's like, no. Give me the fucking brown, long haired, hairless body ass fucking Indians. Like, you know what I mean? Give me the
Were
face
all
paint and the
Indians
spears and the
hairless?
arrows and all that shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like
I got what you're saying.
that's
No,
the type
because
of shit where it's
it
just like,
feels like that's why I'm saying like it feels just like I do think it's important, and it's this thing where little kids are gonna go watch that movie, right? They're gonna see the diversity that everyone's together, and it's like
that's
yay
the only
diversity, right?
argument I stand for.
I get that. I do think that is important, but it feels like I don't know. It just almost feels like they're doing it like just so that they don't catch a case and not.
Yeah, like
That's why I'm saying like it feels ingenuine. Like I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. They
like
don't
I do
actually
think
care
way too
if
many
like
people
young
like I do
Mexican and black kids can see themselves as Vikings. Like
I do think that way too many people got way too angry for it. Like fucking relax. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's not the end of the world type of thing. But like I said, that's why I'm saying I think there should just be new like also I'm kind of tired of the live action stuff.
Oh,
Like
I've been over the live action shit.
they're not even done well most of the time. You know what I mean? Like start making new shit. It feels like you don't know what to make and you're like people like this. Let's make it with real people this time. You know? Like it just give me something new.
Yeah.
You know?
Overall, it was fine. It was good, but just like nah, like there's no way. And it's like I don't know. I don't even understand the point of live action almost because like if it's an exact picture perfect carbon copy, then it's just like it feels
It's a hard I
flat.
feel like live action is such a hard like
I feel like it's
road
impossible to
to
do.
navigate because if you stick to the script to a T, like you said, it's just like okay, well,
It's almost a little stale, maybe, right?
yeah.
But then if you
But
change
if you
it,
drift too far from the script, then it's like this isn't
that's
even
not
the
what
same
people like,
movie.
and that's not what people wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I feel like it's impossible to get right, or it's
You know what I
impossible
would
for
watch though?
everybody to be happy with it. But overall, like I don't think they should even do it anymore. Like I don't think like you've missed the mark every time. It's like how many times are we going to keep trying to do this? You know?
Would you watch a live action Kung Fu Panda?
No. Oh God, no. That'd be terrible. Can you imagine Jack Black CGI'd as a real panda? Like, but they leave his fucking beard on there.
That'd be hilarious.
Kung Fu Panda was the shit. Here's the thing: when the fuck did Kung Fu Panda come out?
I don't know.
I think the other thing is in my head. Damn, it came out when I was 9. There are movies that like they were just popular movies across the board, and then there are movies that I particularly had enjoyed or had strong feelings for, if you will, or like they were kind of iconic within our generation, but even just us as kids, not even necessarily like they were wildly successful across the board at that time. So like great example, part of the article that I'm checking out here, Holes. I feel like that wasn't the most successful movie ever, right? And it wasn't the biggest movie ever, but among our generation, that movie's
I'm
like
tired of this,
iconic,
Grandpa.
right?
Well, that's too damn bad.
I think in our generation, that movie is like fucking cult classic, like legendary. But
yeah,
at the box office, across all generations, at the time it came out, I don't think, to my understanding, it wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I mean? So that's more of what I think about when I think of like our childhood movies. By the way, Holes was a shit.
You know what? Movie I really, really enjoyed.
Hold on,
I'm pretty sure you've never seen.
Hold on. If we're gonna stop talking about Holes, I still have more to say. But
okay,
like, so we don't come
keep
back.
talking about Holes.
You know, it's based off a book.
No, I did not know that actually.
So the movie is based off of
What's
a book.
the book called?
Holes, I believe. I don't know. But the book also has a part 2.
Oh.
And the part 2 is called Small Steps. So you know how in the movie there's a character named Theodore. I'm
not gonna lie to you. I don't really remember much of Holes.
So in
I
the
just
movie,
remember there's some shoes and holes and money and lizards and onions. That's all I can give you about that movie.
That's funny. And lizards and onions. So it's kind of a spin-off book where Holes is about Stanley Yelnats and his kind of family history and his experience in the juvenile detention, whatever. One of the other kids in the detention center is named Theodore. Small Steps is a spin-off about Theodore.
On his.
But I think it's like his life after the shit. My point is I read both of those books when I was in like middle school or some shit, and they were good. You should read them. But that was it. That's all I had to say.
Wait, now that we're back on Holes and Onions, I remember when I saw that movie, like there's, like I said, I don't, the more I'm trying to remember, the more I am remembering, but just like off the top of my head, like it was like, right? But remember the scene. I can't remember why, but like they're like hungry and like starving and like, right? Like something happened, I think. I don't remember how they got there, but they're hungry. And then they find like these things in the ground and they start eating them, right? And they're like, oh, so good, like, right? And I remember when I was little, watching that, they made it look so good. You know, I was like, ooh, like, I want to eat whatever
What's
that
that?
is. Like, what's that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as an adult, and then I remember, like, I don't remember what I thought it was. I think I thought maybe it was like some kind of fruit. Like, I don't know what I thought it was. It just looked like a mysteriously yummy thing that they were eating, right? And then I watched it again when I was older, and I realized they were eating onions, and I was so heartbroken. I was like, they're fucking eating onions? Like, nah, they're lying. I don't care how starving you have to be to eat a raw onion. Just like, I still don't think you'd have that reaction.
You're fucking
Like,
stupid.
am
You're
I
like,
wrong?
I don't give a fuck if I'm about to die. If I eat a fucking raw onion, I'm gonna be
I'm
upset
gonna
about
make
it.
a face. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'd rather not die, so like I guess I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna be like, these onions. Like, who eats onions like that? Like, be for real.
You're
Anyways,
fucking stupid. That's so funny.
that was my first taste of heartbreak. Yeah.
That was your first taste of the Camp Rock effect, where like you see a childhood movie as an adult and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
speaking of, I love Camp Rock. That shit was my shit.
dude, it's amazing. It's amazing how I think again, our generation, I think we all universally agree that when it came out, that movie was our shit.
And it's so funny because you know how you just said like the Camp Rock effect? I refuse to watch it as an adult. Like, I have not seen it since I was a child because I have too many fond memories of seeing it. And like, I remember I saw someone react to it and they're like, I just finished watching Camp Rock as an adult. That shit was trash. Like, I couldn't even enjoy it like then. And right? So I refuse.
I haven't even seen it again as an adult. I've just seen like little clips of certain scenes and shit.
I want to keep my good memories. So we're keeping it. Yeah.
I'm not surprised Camp though, because like Demi Lovato is one of those people where I'm like, I'm not a fan of anything you do, and
I did hear
it kind of impresses me. Like, damn.
I did hear though that she was like coked out for that whole movie.
Oh yeah, she was crazy.
Like later, yeah. And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh.
And they were like, yeah.
Oh. Anyways, speaking of, because that's a Disney movie, right? Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Speaking of like Disney, because I feel like those are tween movies. You know what I mean? Like not teen movies, not kid movies.
Yeah.
Tween, you know, little preteen. Those movies, right? Tween movies.
Shut the fuck up.
Another one that I'm pretty sure you haven't seen, but I definitely have, and I loved it, was 16 Wishes. Did you ever see that one?
No. I saw another movie on this list that I was like, oh, that movie was the shit.
That 16 Wishes. It's about a girl who's turning 16, right? And she gets like, yeah. And she gets 16 wishes, right?
What?
And she wishes like for like a better like wardrobe. She wishes for like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember fucking loving that movie. It has, oh my God. I'm like just starting to remember because it has, I want to say her name is Debbie Ryan.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm looking it up right now.
Just trying. Yeah, Debbie Ryan.
Yes.
Debbie Ryan, right? I love rage baiting you. It's so fun. Anyways, her. I'm starting to remember like all of the movies like that she did. Like, fucking what's the other one? Radio Rebel. I loved Radio Rebel. I feel like I'm talking in like Science Tosca right now. Like I feel like I'm saying these words.
I've never even heard of that shit.
Like not science. Well, science is hard, but
oh, that's where this stupid picture comes from.
Yeah, the yeah.
Which one? Do it.
No.
I couldn't see because I was looking at it on Instagram.
Oh well, yes, that's the one. her like smirk though.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's
the little
stupid
like,
shit.
love it. Such an iconic movie.
That's funny.
Anyways, Radio Rebel, loved that one. Ooh, it doesn't have Debbie Ryan, I don't think, but it was in that like era. Lemonade Mouth. Did you ever watch Lemonade Mouth?
No, I never saw Lemonade Mouth, but I'm familiar with its existence.
Right, Lemonade Mouth. I remember. Okay,
I don't think I saw
so there
it.
were some things as a kid that I would watch where like there was like food. Damn, maybe I'm a big back. Maybe I've been a big back since day one. Anyways, there's like food or drinks or something in there that I just remember being like, I want to have that. That looks like amazing. It would be delicious. Like that looks like that would taste so good. Whole onions. At the time, before I figured out they were onions, I was like, that looks like it's so good. I want to eat that, right?
Yeah.
Another one was Lemonade Mouth. The lemonade. Like I remember like they would like drink the lemonade and I was like, I bet that lemonade's the best lemonade that you've done ever drank. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it was just lemonade. But in my head, I was like, I don't know. Looks delicious. Speaking of, now, oh my God, I'm like just like remembering things as I go, right?
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to eat as a kid from watching the movie, and it is a childhood movie. I loved this movie, was the ramen from Ponyo.
Okay, everybody wanted to eat that though.
Ponyo, Ponyo, a fishy in the sea.
Oh, I
I love
hated
Ponyo.
that movie.
I loved Ponyo.
I didn't hate the movie. I hated
good.
that Sophia would sing that shit.
That's all I remember from it. Or like the song.
Yeah.
Ponyo, Ponyo.
Yeah.
I think that's all I would sing.
You can
back then,
stop
too,
singing
actually.
it now.
A fishy in the sea. No, I love that movie. And I actually watched it recently and I'm like, wow. I did not understand this movie as a kid. Like, it was so good. But I was like, I definitely, the gears weren't gearing.
Isn't it a bit of a Little Mermaid story? Like,
oh, but yeah.
That's all I remember of it, is that it's similar to that of like she belongs in the ocean, but she wants to be a regular girl, but she can but can't. And that's kind of it.
Yeah. But
anyways,
really like that one. Another Studio Ghibli movie. I just like the Studio
Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Is it Ghibli or is it Ghibli?
Ghibli?
Ghibli.
Anyways.
Howl's Moving Castle. We fucking know.
Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, he already knows. You know how he knows? Because I love that movie then too. And I love it. And see,
I'm really not familiar with that one.
I think movies, childhood, stop looking at me like that. Good childhood movies that you watch then and rewatch as an adult and still like it, those ones are good movies. You know what I mean? I think that's what I like. You know what I mean?
I said that last time, bro. Like,
no, but I said it better this time and I meant it. Anyways, cause I can talk all day about like Radio Rebel or Lemonade Mouth and like those, but I'm pretty sure if I watch that as an adult now, I'm be like, wow.
But they're ass. Yeah.
So the movies that you can watch and watch still now, it's like, yeah, that's what's up. Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, and other ones. Hold on. I was talking about food though. Howl's Moving Castle. There's a part.
Yes, we know where it's the fucking big ass iron skillet and they're making the eggs and he throws the eggshells into the fire's mouth and the fucking bacon. We know. It's a very popular scene.
And another thing, the main character's name is Sophie. And that's really close to Sophia.
Oh, wow. It's the same fucking name, you goofy ass.
No, but her name's Sophie. My name's Sophia.
That's like saying his name is Mark. I go by Marky. It's the same fucking name.
No. It's different if his name is Marky versus it being
there are no Markies. It's just Mark.
But there are Sophies.
Nah. Anyways,
you're annoying. Anyways, the main character, Sophie, she's making breakfast for them. And she has the eggs.
And the food looks so good. And she feeds the eggshells to the fire.
She feeds Calcifer the eggshells. And then she puts bacon on that. And like they have it. And it looks so good. I'm like, Again, eggs and bacon. I've had eggs and bacon. But that movie, I was like, what I wouldn't give to fucking be a character in that movie just to have that food. Because I bet that eggs and bacon was so fucking good. You know what I mean? Better than just regular old eggs and bacon that I can make, you know? Anyways. I think, I'm really learning.
I need to season my cast iron. I'm going to try and do that today.
I think I'm just really learning new things about myself today, and that being that I've been a big back since day one. Yeah. And,
we all knew that. Just kidding. I'm a big back like a motherfucker too. Anyways, okay. Are we done with Studio Ghibli films?
Those two were the only ones that I really saw like as a kid that I remember like watching repeatedly. as an adult, I have like started watching the
No,
other
okay.
ones.
Well, it's my
But
turn now. You've
for
already
the
spoken.
childhood,
You
the,
know
the
what movies
childhood
were
bits,
the fucking
that's
shit?
all.
You know what movies were
Over
the
the
fucking
Hedge.
shit when I was a kid? Stop saying movies I like, damn it. I want to bring up movies. Over the Hedge is still the shit. Anyways.
Ew, shit, yeah.
No, childhood movies.
That's a childhood movie.
Secret Agent Cody Banks. You remember those? Those were the shit, bro. They were with Frankie Muniz from the kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Hold on. I need like a refresh. Like it's oh, yep. Yeah. I
Those
remember.
were the shit, bro.
I remember.
And there were several of them. I think there was several of them. Or there was like 2. Yep. Agent Cody Banks. He's like, it's basically like a teenage James Bond type thing where he's like a student, but he's also like a super spy. And he has like, he infiltrates like a school and he has all this like cool technology and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Hilary Duff is in it and she's super hot. And then it's just like, it's just super cool, you know?
You know which ones were good too?
Which ones?
Spy Kids.
Yeah, that's also on the list of shits that are on here.
And
yeah,
then
Spy Kids was the shit.
Spy Kids reminds me of Sharkgirl and Lavagirl.
Sharkboy and Lavagirl.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. Anyways, Sharkboy and Lavagirl is one of
Sharkboy
and Lavagirl is very much a camp rock movie.
Time out. Sometimes Oscar says stuff like, you said it wrong, and it's a problem because I genuinely don't remember how I said it, and I could say something
and then I
normal,
say it right, and then she can't hear the difference between like.
And then I can't hear the difference. That's a problem. 2, I don't know if he's just fucking with me. I'm like, I bet I said it right, and he just knows I have this issue, and so he just says I say them wrong, but I can't tell if it's wrong or not because they sound the same when he says it back. Like, anyways, it's an ongoing issue. It's hard. But anyways, it's a camp rock one. I also haven't
It's a camp rock ass movie to where if you watch it now as an adult, it's like, oh fuck, yeah, I was a kid and I liked this. You know what I mean? Like,
but don't you like the dream?
No, shut up. You're not even singing it right. But no, I don't care to hear that shit now.
I'm sorry, I'm not Taylor Lautner.
You're not. Anyways. You know what movie I didn't care about that much, but I think a lot of our generation would consider this to be one of their like childhood movies? Spirit, the horse movie.
Oh,
the horse that people were attracted to. Apparently, that stupid ass movie. Here's the thing: I was too young because that movie doesn't have very much dialogue, right? Because it's about a fucking horse. I was too young to really like understand what the movie was about, and the fact that they're trying to break him because he's like a wild horse and they capture him and they're trying to break him and this and that and whatever. You know what I heard? You know what I heard too? You know how in the Billie Eilish album, the one where she's crying, Happier Than Ever, you know how she's crying? Yeah. I saw an interview where I need to remember the details before I start talking shit to Billie. I saw an interview where they were like, she was there and they were like, oh, can you cry? Like the photographer was like, I'm envisioning this, whatever. I need you to cry a little bit. And she couldn't
cry on command.
So they put on Spirit and they put on the scene. And she was like, they put on the scene where they break him. Because I don't know if you know what breaking the horse is. You know what breaking the horse is?
They can ride him without him bucking.
Basically, they break his spirit and he officially like kind of submits to being under their command. And he's not going to try and kick him off anymore. And he's just going to do what they ask him to do. And when they pull on the reins, he's going to go in that direction and just they break his spirit, right? And she's like, they put on the scene where they break him in the movie. And she's like, and it was so fucking sad. And I started crying. And then they took the picture. And that was the album cover. Here's the thing. If I remember the movie correctly, there's a scene where they kind of break him and he kind of submits. And then later in the movie, he kind of like picks himself back up and puts himself back together. And he still ends up running away. And like all in all, the conclusion of the movie is that he gets away, right? Mm-hmm. So they didn't break him. You know what I mean? Like if they really truly broke him.
Be a sad
no,
scene.
Okay, it's sad, but they didn't break him. You know what I mean? If they really truly broke him, it's done. It's an indefinite, permanent thing. He's never running away again. He's never bucking again. He's broken. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You don't. It's like it's your prime. Like if it's your prime, that's your prime. If there's another period where you were better, then this can't be your prime. That's your fucking prime. The other period. You know what I mean? Like it's an all or nothing thing. They either broke him or they didn't. And if he ever gets up and tries to run away again, he's not broken. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The fact that he ever found the will to fucking...
I get it. Yeah.
So
I get it.
they didn't break him, Billy. I don't know. You know, she's not gonna see this.
It's
But
still
anyways.
a sad scene.
No, yeah,
Listen,
it's a sad
honestly,
scene. But I'm like, they didn't break
I've
him.
never
Don't
seen
don't
that.
speak on his name like that. He didn't give up. You know.
I've never seen that movie, actually.
Oh, never? What the fuck?
Never.
No, you've seen
And
it. You were probably just really little. Because I remember seeing that movie as kids, but I was really, really little.
If I don't remember it, I've never seen it.
Fuck you.
Anyways, I've never seen that movie. Which is actually surprising because the girl I babysat, she kind of had a phase. And usually when she has a phase about like movies, shows, anything like that, I end up watching it like with her at some point while we're like there. And she had a phase on it, but like she never wanted to watch it. And I didn't really have an interest, so I didn't push for it. So it was chilling. But anyways.
Oh, you'd probably cry your ass off at that movie.
I've never seen it.
Anywho.
Did you see? Hold on, it's so funny. Because you had mentioned, oh, you know which one? Actually, childhood movies, right? You know which one I really liked?
Which one?
Fuck. I can't remember the name.
Then shut up. I have another one.
No.
You try and remember while I talk about this one.
No,
you know
but then you're going to start talking about that one, and then I'm going to forget. It's
you know
the
which
one
movie
with the three hot, sexy ladies who fight.
Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, Charlie's Angels! That one's really good. I like that one. It was... It was one of those. Stupid. It was one of those movies where I wasn't supposed to watch it. Like it was too adult for me, but somehow I ended up watching it anyways, and it felt very much like like I was breaking the rule.
Look at me, like.
And it made the whole experience even like
thrilling.
I mean? Thrilling, yeah. I was like, am I gonna get caught? Who knows?
You're fucking stupid.
Really like the movie though.
Jeez.
I like how you got it just from that though.
Immediately.
Immediately.
I don't even remember what that shit's about. Basically, they're like super spies.
What
too.
I said.
and Charlie is like the boss. And he's like, hey, I need you to go fuck shit up. And then they're like, okay. And then they do it. And then.
Yeah. Sexily.
Yeah. Anyways, you know what movie was the shit? You know what movie was the shit?
Which one?
Barnyard.
Oh, there's a cow outside.
There's a cow farm. There's a cow outside. Barnyard was the shit.
Dude.
I haven't seen. Here's
Why
the
did
thing.
I think that was a show? I haven't seen that in a long time.
There was multiple. I believe there was like two or three movies. Barnyard was the shit. That's one of the only movies that I know with certainty. I loved that movie as a kid, and I haven't seen it since I was a kid and since it like in its heyday. You know what I mean? I've seen scenes from it where they're like, "Damn, this fucking scene was like crazy," and I was like, "Ooh, I remember that shit. That shit was crazy." And it's the scene where they play I Won't Back Down, or he sings I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. And he's like standing to all the fucking coyotes or some shit. Great fucking scene. Anyways, the Barnyard was the shit. I should watch that. We should watch that again.
What was the movie?
Which one?
Fuck. It was an animated movie, and there was like chickens.
Chicken Run?
Chicken Run! Dude, how are you getting these from?
Because I'm not a moron. I know, like, how do you not remember the names of any of this shit? Like,
I don't know. I was a kid.
I remember seeing Chicken Run. I don't remember particularly caring for it.
I remember liking it, and I remember there's a scene. I don't remember how they got to the scene. Like, memory is a funny thing, guys, okay? I don't remember how they got to the scene. I just remember thinking it was hilarious. But she's there, laying down, right? And they're about to make her into a pot pie. Oh, I do remember how it happened. They're about to make her into a pot pie, right? I don't think it's actually specific.
You know that movie's
about
the
Holocaust? They're
Holocaust?
gonna kill her to eat her. Right? Huh?
You know that movie's about the Holocaust?
It's about the Holocaust?
It's like an allegory to where the chickens are the Jews and the farmers are the Nazis and shit. And they're trying to like get out, and the whole thing is that they're scared of being taken into the factory and turned into pot pies and shit.
I thought Chicken Run was just...
I haven't seen that shit in forever, but Celeste, anytime anybody talks about Chicken Run, Celeste likes to talk about how it's about the Holocaust.
I didn't know that. Anyways, hold on. You're ruining my story.
Okay.
She's about to be made into a pot pie.
Okay.
And she's laying there and she's screaming like, ah! And I remember that being so funny.
Hold on. Do it again. She's screaming like what? I was looking up chicken breast. I didn't get to see her face.
I didn't make a funny face.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's screaming.
And she's just screaming, and for whatever reason, the way she was screaming and like the thing, little kid me thought that was hilarious, and like I don't remember. I'm pretty sure she got saved because like in the end they all escape, but I don't know. Out of all the things in that movie, damn, I was a stupid kid. Out of all the things in that movie, that was what stuck out to me the most. That I still remember, like
Core
now.
memory.
Core memory.
Hilarious.
Damn, I feel extra dicky. Because
Yeah.
learning that it was about the Holocaust, I was like, I didn't know that part, guys. Another thing.
It's on Netflix, by the way. If you want to watch it.
What's it called? I should.
We should do an
where it's
episode like watching movies we haven't seen in forever, like Barnyard.
Yeah,
or Chicken Run.
and we should do like a before and after. So like before, what do you think Barnyard is about?
What is it about?
You say like this is what I remember, and then we watch it, and then we're like, oh, did not get that at all.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You know what other movie was the shit?
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't think it would have been very appropriate.
You know what other movie
is
was the shit?
Which one?
Balto.
Balto was a good one.
Balto's still good. Balto's so
Yeah.
like inspirational.
You know which other movie was also good? Fuck, well, wait.
Sky High.
Is that Balto? No, because Balto is the dude.
Hey, Sky High was cool.
Sky High, yeah. Sky High.
Yeah, Sky High, I feel like I need to watch it again.
Bro, there's like times where like it's like a thing. Now it's like, why did she end up with that guy? Like where like it's like that's stupid. Like she should have ended up with this guy. She should have ended up with the fire guy.
Boo. You're just
You're
just being on some fucking Zatara bullshit. Anyways.
You
know his name is War and Peace?
War and Peace?
Yeah, like the book. But his name is War and Peace. You know what I mean?
Oh. I did not know that.
That literally, I was saying it and then you didn't give a fuck. And then I was like, and then you got it. And I was like, okay, there we go. It's a famous novel, War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy.
Oscar, what's the movie with...
Hold on. We're not talking about these movies enough. Balto, amazing, inspirational. I get people bumps. I used to quote that shit because it's funny because the goose says that he gets people bumps when he gets nervous, but it's like a play on goosebumps, but he's a goose. Hilarious, right?
Oh.
I'll say...
Yeah. Keep going. You said people bumps, and I was like, what the fuck are the people bumps? Like, I get it.
But then the goose drops the hardest fucking line ever. You know what he says when Balto's thinking about running out there?
Run?
No. Balto's thinking about going to help, to save the people, right? Yeah. Everybody hates Balto because he's part wolf and he's dangerous and untrustworthy. And they shun him. And he's a mutt, right? And then, you know what the goose says? He's like,
what?
A dog cannot make this journey alone. And then he steps away and then he fucking looks back at him. And he goes, but maybe a wolf can. And then he fucking goes. And then it's the shit, bro.
Dude, oh my God. Dude, I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh.
The one, listen, the movie I was going to start describing to you, I was like, which one's this? It was Balto.
What the fuck were you going to say?
I was like, with the one with the dog in the snow. I didn't realize we were already talking about it. I thought you were talking about the one with the dog that's a movie star. But is it?
Oh, Bolt! You fucking idiot! Jesus!
I thought we were talking about that.
No, Balto. With the little girl who's dying.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna bring it up next. I just couldn't.
So that would have been yet another movie that you're like, what's the movie with the dog in the snow? And then I know it immediately.
Yeah, that's literally how I was gonna describe it.
Anyways.
Dog, yeah.
Balto is the fucking shit. You should watch it if you haven't.
Balto's a really good movie. Yeah. Damn. I looked it up because you were like describing the goose. And I was like,
what fucking goose?
Yeah, I was like, I don't fucking remember this. Like, and then I saw it and I was like, oh, I do remember it. Jesus. That is the one.
Oh my god.
Guys, clearly these are from our childhood because I don't remember them.
Clearly Sophia doesn't watch anything she used to watch.
Hey. Oh yeah. No, I don't. But I hit my head a lot as a kid, so there's some holes.
Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit.
Hey.
Anyways.
That's gonna be my excuse anytime I need an excuse because it's a great excuse.
I know. You know what else was the shit? Sky High. Sky High, I feel like
Sky
I've
High.
seen it relatively recently in the last like 3 years or so. But I feel like Sky High would be one of those movies that's has a very much Camp Rock effect. Like you go back and watch it and it's stupid. But I don't remember feeling that way when I saw it recently.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it recently enough.
You don't even remember which one it is, do you?
I do.
Oh no, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
You
one.
say she said end up with the fire guy.
She should have ended up with Fire Guy.
Yeah,
Cause like it would have been better, but like
yeah.
yeah.
Do you have any other movies? I have several.
Not that's coming to mind right now.
Okay, The Iron Giant. The Iron Giant is a
Ooh,
phenomenal movie. If you
that's a
haven't
good
seen
one.
it,
Yeah.
that movie is
And
awesome.
I have seen that one recently enough to where like I can say that was a good one.
That movie's awesome. It's so good. It was my senior quote in my high school yearbook was from The Iron Giant. It's really good.
I don't even remember my senior quote. I
Oh.
remember I think it was cheesy, but I think that's all I remember from it.
That's nice. Anyways,
Yeah.
The Iron Giant, you should watch it. It's super good. It's about a robot and nobody knows where it came
Who's
from.
iron and giant?
And nobody knows where it came from. And all the
And nobody knows where
Americans
it came
are
from.
like, the American military is like, is it Russian? Is it evil? But then the robot befriends a kid, and then the kid is like, you are who you choose to be. Like, you could be a good guy if you want. And then they start trying to fight. The military is attacking the giant, and they're like, fuck you, giant, get out of here. And then,
Bro, you forget the giant has amnesia.
oh yeah, and he has amnesia. He doesn't know who the fuck he is or where he's at.
And then he befriends the kid.
And then he befriends the kid, and then the military's like, fuck you, giant. And they shoot at him, because that's what the military does.
He gets his memory back.
No, wait. And then they knock out the kid, and the giant thinks that the kid is dead.
Yeah.
And then he like has this fucking rage moment, and then he starts fucking shit up, and it's amazing. And then I'm not gonna tell you how it resolves, but you should watch it. It's really good.
Oh, just tell him everything else.
No.
Who did it? That's what I'm saying. Anyways, Iron Giant is a good one.
You know what else was the shit?
Which one?
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones is
My
good.
name
I remember.
is what? My name is who? My name is Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones. No.
Osmosis Jones is shit.
Oh my god. No. I remember I had seen that movie. I can't remember like why or if it was just like put on, but I saw that movie before. Okay. Words are hard. I saw that movie, right?
Which one?
Loved it. Osmosis Jones.
Okay.
Loved it. Was great. Then my freshman year of high school in our biology class.
I wanted to talk about this son of a bitch.
In our biology class, they put it on, right? And I remember I was just like saying all of the words because I knew all of the words because I liked that movie. And like I was like in that part, my name, and I was like singing along with it. And my friend, her name was, she was sitting next to me. And she's like,
"What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I don't know all the words. Yeah. And I was like, I like this movie.
You're like, you've never seen this movie?
Never seen it?
Goofy ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
you were
not
going to
what
talk
I was
about
going to
my
talk
biology?
about.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then what were you?
There's more to that story. So that they
There's more
watched the
story?
movie. Yes, they watched the movie in our biology class, and part of the assignment was to note the biological inaccuracies of the movie. So if you don't know the movie Osmosis Jones, basically the movie is about germs and how they are bad. There's some dude, he's a dad, he works at a zoo. He has a boiled egg. The monkey at the zoo steals the boiled egg from him. Eventually he gets it back, right? Should already be enough to not eat the egg. But he gets the boiled egg back and it falls on the floor. He picks it up and he's like, I don't give a fuck, and he eats it. And then he contracts a virus.
Dun dun dun.
Called Thrax.
Dun, dun,
That's his
dun.
name, right? Thrax? I think that's his name. He contracts a virus.
Clearly my memory's not
And
good.
so then the movie is half live action, half animated. The live action half is about the dude and his daughter, and it's like kind of a hard story. His personal life, and it's kind of a hard story because like the mom had died, so he's raising the daughter by himself, but he's kind of like not a deadbeat, but doesn't have a great job, drinks a little too much, doesn't eat right, eating fucking boiled eggs off the ground, contracting deadly viruses, and it's just like the kind of turmoil of the family, and you know, are things gonna work out? Are they not? His daughter needs him. He kind of has a hard time being there. But then the animated half of the movie,
he likes fried chicken.
Yeah, leg. The other half of the movie is animated, and it's about what's going on inside the dad's body, the virus, the fact that he contracted it, and then like the white blood cells within, and then the body inside the body. It's like a whole city, like a whole civilization, to where like his veins and arteries are like highways that the different cells travel along, and like the white blood cells, which are the main cells of your immune system in your body, they're the fucking cops. And then there's like a bunch of other different types of cells that do other different types of things, play different roles in society. And so then the animated side focuses around one white blood cell who's like a cop detective. And it's basically like a detective criminal movie, but in the frame of white blood cell virus in someone's body trying to save him. The virus is going around fucking all sorts of shit up, trying to kill this dude. And the white blood cell is going around trying to track him down, trying to like arrest him or kill him, because it's his job to protect the city, which is the dude's body. It's really good. It's amazing, right? The assignment was for them to note the inaccuracies of the biological like representation in the movie. And Sophia's stupid ass friend was like, this movie's dumb as fuck. This is inaccurate. That's inaccurate. This doesn't happen. That wouldn't happen. This, that, whatever. This movie sucks. And we're like, and I was pissed because I was a junior at the time, and I was like, man, fuck her. That movie's great. Who gives a fuck how it actually happens? Anyways, that was it. I'm still mad about that. But anyways, you should watch that movie.
It's so funny that you say that because I forgot about that part.
Yeah, I noticed. Great movie. You should watch that movie. I should watch that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I found an anime that is basically that, but just in anime form.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyways,
Cells at Work. I think that's what it's called. I like it.
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne. He does. Yeah, the virus's name is Thrax, and he's voiced by Lawrence Fishburne, who's the dude from The Matrix, Morpheus. He does a good job because that motherfucker, he has this real like deep fucking like medicine fucking voice, and he's like, Ebola. Let me tell you something about Ebola, baby. And it's like, ooh. Anyways, Osmosis Jones. That movie I also loved as a child. And I've seen as an adult, but like it came out when I was a child and it was like, oh, this movie's a shit. Damn, it came out when I was 2.
You know what movie is so funny that I actually just saw recently?
No.
But it was from our childhood? Shark Tale.
Shark Tale's pretty funny. It's on this list, but I don't remember it. It's on this list, but I don't remember it being a movie that I adored. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I had seen it and it was whatever. And then later I saw it again and it was like, this is good.
It's funny. Yeah.
Shark Tale is funny though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what movie?
I thought about being one of the jellyfish for Halloween. But I was like, I don't want to do that alone. Like, I would want to do that with
Well, I was going to say, were you thinking about doing it with your friend?
Because my friend already knew what she was going to be.
Cool.
But I did think about it for a little bit because I thought that would be funny.
Okay, I got 2 more.
Okay, what are 2?
Yeah, because I already said this one. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Ponyo.
Oh, never mind. I got 3 more. You know what movie's really funny? And if you haven't seen it since you were a kid, you should definitely watch it again as an adult. Madagascar.
Oh.
I saw it relatively recently in the last like 6 months. Dude.
I like them big. I like them big. There's certain scenes from movies that just, I don't know, when you say it,
that scene has also been trending and shit. So like that's not just purely off your memory.
To be fair, I would totally be, oh my god, I would be Mort.
Oh yeah.
If I was someone in the movie, I would be Mort.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank Julia.
I feel like those movies are pretty iconic in our generation too.
Yeah.
But really like if you haven't seen it in a long time, you need to watch it again. It's fucking hilarious. Because I don't know if you remember, they're all originally animals in the Central Park Zoo, right? Mm-hmm. Central Park in the middle of Manhattan, New York. When you watch the movie again, you realize that the animals are like honest to God New Yorkers, where in the dialogue,
I'm walking.
No.
Oh, wait, no. Is that New York? No, that's. Yeah,
Shut up.
I don't know.
Shut up.
Okay.
You're getting the idea. But no, they don't say, hey, I'm walking here. But there's a part where like in the beginning of the movie, they're doing this and that and whatever. And then one of the, I think it's Marty the zebra, he escapes. And then they're like, yo, where's Marty? And they're like, he left. Like for real. He got out and he left. And they're like, what the fuck? We need to go get him. Like, we need to save him. And they're like, let's get out of here. And then they get out and they're like, where did he say he was going? They're like, oh, Grand Central Station. And they're like, let's take 7th. Or like, I don't remember what the actual road is, but they're like, let's take this road. And then the other one's like, no, take this shit. It's easier to time the lights. And like bullshit like that like real people would have a conversation about, like, I'm going to go this way. No, take that road. It's easier. There's less traffic, or at this time of day. Like that type of bullshit where they're like actually talking about, this street, that street, whatever, the lights, the whatever, traffic. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But like they're familiar with New York and what it is and where things are and this and whatever the fuck. And like that's the type of shit that you don't realize as a kid what they're doing there, and that it's funny because they're animals and because they, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what they need to bring back, which I feel like they've lost a little?
What?
Making jokes for adults
in kids movies. Yeah, it's necessary. Go ahead.
I think that's the biggest difference between movies kind of nowadays versus
kids movies now and kids movies then.
And I think that's why movies back then stay iconic even through adulthood.
Yeah,
because you could watch it as an adult and you can appreciate it in a whole
new
other,
way.
Like,
yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. That's the thing. They don't. You never need to tell kids stories
like Shrek.
You need to tell adult stories, and you need to package it in a way that kids can still enjoy without comprehending the depth of the story. Right?
Like Inside Out.
Like Inside Out. Oh my God! Like Mom and Big O have said. Our parents have said. Inside Out is not a fucking kids movie. Inside Out is a movie for fucking parents. And kids will enjoy it, and kids will like the colors and joy and this and bing bong and that and blah, 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 and it's all fun and games or whatever. But until you're a fucking parent, I still cry thinking about Bing Bong. Leave me alone. But until you're a fucking parent and you understand the process of seeing your kid grow and develop and change right before your eyes, that movie's not going to fuck you up the way it's supposed to or the way it does with them. You know what I mean? So that's a great example. That's a great example. And I actually, there's a lot of the financial business guru guys on the internet are kind of dumb and annoying. But one of them, he was talking shit about Disney. And he was like, the problem is that Disney is kind of betting on the kids. They're siding with the kids and they're doing what they think the kids need and what they think the kids want and what they think is going to benefit the kids. And he's like, your biggest customer is not the fucking kids. Your biggest customer is the parents. And he's like, and those are the people that you're like you're kind of disregarding and not caring with this and that and whatever. And those motherfuckers pay for the tickets. So, right? But even in that sense, it's like you have to make a real fucking movie with like real life lessons and real adult things, but just make it, cartoon characters and this and that and kind of funny and whatever. So yeah. What were we talking about before you said Inside Out? Oh, Madagascar. So like shit like that. Like
I was like, fuck, which one was it?
Or like kids won't necessarily get the sarcasm of like King Julian and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I think it's in Madagascar 2 or something where the giraffe is buried. I don't remember his name.
King Julian's so fucking funny.
He's so funny. Where he's telling him, he's opening up to him and he's like, oh, I kind of have something that I want to say. And he's like, what is it? And he's like, I kind of just want to tell Gloria that I'm in love with her. And King Julian's like, tell me. And he's like, oh, I was just thinking I want to tell Gloria. And he's like, what is it? Tell me. And he keeps like getting in his face and telling him to tell him as he's telling him. Like that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should watch Madagascar. Madagascar is funny. It's really funny.
There was a show called The Penguins of Madagascar, right?
It was a movie.
It was a movie? It wasn't a show?
I believe it was a movie.
Didn't Madagascar have a show? Like a spin-off show?
Hold on. They had Madagascar.
But like didn't...
Would you fucking...
I fucking love hate you. Rating him. Yeah, no, The Penguins of Madagascar. I'm pretty sure that was a show.
Shut up. The Madagascar series includes multiple animated films, TV shows, and shorts from the DreamWorks franchise, as well as a nature documentary series. Okay, so then maybe The Penguins of Madagascar was a show.
Yeah, it was.
Hold on. Madagascar. Okay. Oh, it's an original trilogy. I'm not sure I remember the third one. I'm sure we saw it because it came out when I was 13, so we were still going to see like those movies. Madagascar, Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa, Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, and then a TV series, The Penguins of Madagascar, which focuses on the adventures of the penguins. And then there's a prequel series called All Hail King Julian, and then there's another prequel series about the main characters as kids. I don't really care to see any of this series.
Those ones.
Yeah, those we were already kind of grown for those. Like the prequel series about the main characters was in 2020 to 2022. And We should put that in the trilogy ranking one. Maybe it should just be a franchise ranking. So like, so that when we do Shrek, we can include Shrek 4. Anyways, Madagascar is a shit. I got a few more here. I got two more.
Wait. If we were in Madagascar, which character would you be?
I don't know, because if you're Mort, I'm definitely the King Julian to your Mort. But then King Julian is also kind of an idiot, you know?
Yeah. Who are you?
I don't know. I think I
can't latch yourself to me on everything. Gotta be an individual thinker. Idiot. So maybe you are King Julian.
I don't fucking know. I'm not familiar enough with all the characters, I think. The penguins are also hilarious. Mm-hmm. Or like the little jokes that they make. Penguins. Yeah, the little jokes that they make when they're flying the plane, and he's like, "Sir, I think we're out of fuel." And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Engine 1 is down, and engine 2 is no longer on fire." Like that type of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit's so funny.
And engine 2 is no. Okay. What were the other two movies?
All right, first. Okay, I want to fix this.
Wow, never heard of that one. Oh my God, Oscar's forehead! You guys haven't seen it in so long. Could you hear?
Yeah,
what I
heard
said?
you stupid fuck.
Oh. I realized when you put the headphones back on, I was like, I don't know if you heard what I said.
Anyways, I'm gonna leave the best for last. Second to last is gonna be robots.
I love. Oh my God, I'm just like my mother. I love robots.
Robots is amazing. Robots is amazing. It's so funny. There's so many little jokes in there. Or like we've talked about it on the podcast before, because I was saying like I was talking about how
the tango scene, so fucking funny.
The tango scene's funny.
Ricola.
The scene, I was talking about how movies from the early 2000s make different types of jokes, whether they're like fat jokes or like not necessarily misogynistic jokes, but like a little more in that direction. Where
more risque.
Yeah, where when Fender and Rodney are fighting, and he goes and he gets his foot, and then he's like, he takes his foot back, and he's like, "What? That's my foot, you mugger!" But then all the family is there, and they're like, and Fender's like, "That's the guy. He knocked off my head." And he's like pointing the finger, and then they all like try to get in his face, and then the sister is like, "Hey, you think you can mess with my big brother?" And she's like, "Hey, you're kind of cute."
Kind of cute.
And then one of the other guys, he goes, "Piper, would you behave yourself?" It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny to frame a girl being interested as a guy as like misbehaving and like, would you fucking stop acting like an animal? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I think in the context though, it is like,
no, it doesn't make sense. Like, bitch, we're mad at him. What the fuck? Like,
no.
Yeah. But like that shit, I don't think I ever understood as a kid. Like as a kid, it's funny because the parts that you laugh at as a kid and the parts that you laugh at as an adult aren't the same. And so like, again, like we said, like there's a newfound appreciation that you can have for it. So like
I was gonna say like I'm just like my mother scene.
You don't laugh at that as a kid.
You laugh when he hits her again, because like
yeah. You just think it's funny because he's hitting him. Yeah, because he's hitting.
But you're not laughing at what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. Or like when he presents when he's presenting the new upgrades, and he's like upgrades, people, upgrades, and he's showing them, and he's like, fuck, I don't remember how he phrases it, but basically it's kind of like very Globo Gym like, where he's like, how are we? Fuck, should I look it up? I should look it up.
No, you know what really gets to me? Like, especially for those of you who haven't seen robots, like Oscar was saying, like upgrades or whatever, you like either come with your parts, right? Or as you get older, you upgrade to bigger parts to be like robot parts to be an adult robot. What fucking kills me though is like all of the parts you're seeing is something that someone somewhere made because they're like, oh yeah, this will look good on a robot, whether or not in the movie they're like old parts, you know what I mean, versus the new parts. But it kills me. Fran, right? That she's got a big fucking ass.
Aunt Fanny.
Aunt Fanny.
You always get the names wrong, and I don't know who you're talking about.
I know, I'm sorry. Aunt Fanny, the fact that she has a big fucking ass, that's hilarious just on its own. But when you think there was someone out there at some point in time was like, you know what would be real good? A robot with a fat ass, and then they like make it and then sell it, and now and then he's just got a big old butt on it on.
Or like there's stuff like that where like as a kid you laugh at Aunt Fanny having a big old ass. You laugh at Fender with the skirt, and you laugh at the Britney Spears moment where he's dancing and he's fighting off the robots. You laugh at that type of shit, right? As an adult, you laugh when she's like, or do you want to end up like your father? And they show the dad hanging from the ceiling, and he goes, "Good luck, son." He's like, "Hey, son, good luck with your dastardly plans." Like, that's hilarious. You laugh when he fucking hits Big Weld, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm exactly like my mother."
Like my mother.
Yeah, and he hits him again. I feel that kind of often. Anyways, hold on. I just looked up the upgrade scenes. I'm trying to remember exactly how he says it. I'm gonna play. Hold on. There we go. It's very when he's presenting the upgrades, it's very Globo Gym, where he's like, "Upgrades, people, upgrades. That's where we make the big dough." He's like, "We keep telling robots that they're fine, no matter what they're made of. If we keep doing that, how can we expect them to feel crummy enough about themselves to buy our upgrades and make themselves better?" Like that whole fucking business meeting sales pitch, that's the shit you laugh at as an adult because you don't get it as a kid. You know what I mean?
It's a business meeting as a kid.
You're not even necessarily following along the plot that much. But as an adult, it's just like, oh, that's hilarious. So anyways, last.
I was about to say, if that wasn't the last one, like, which one is that one?
This is definitely,
which one is the last one?
I want to say this is probably the most like quintessential movie of my childhood. I'm trying to think of another one, but I'm not sure there is another one.
You've been using that word a lot recently.
Yeah, came to mind because of you. Anyways, you didn't use it. You wanted to kind of say that, and then later when I was telling people the story, I was using that word because that's the word. And then I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. Anyways, we'll talk about it right now after the podcast because I don't want to say it on the podcast.
Juicy tea.
There's another movie that it was The Replacements was pretty big when I was like really, really little, and that was probably a pretty big movie throughout a good amount of my childhood. But I don't even necessarily know why I like that movie, or like I can't even necessarily contextualize it in my head of like this is what I liked, or this is what I related to, or this is that, or that is this, or whatever. The real movie of my childhood, for real, Treasure Planet.
Ooh, wow.
Treasure Planet is amazing. Phenomenal
that one's
movie.
So underrated. That was
so
such a good movie.
Insanely underrated. It's like one of the worst box office films ever. Like it did so terribly at the box office, but it's such a great fucking movie. Again, like real life lessons, like real life stories. It's about space pirates, and the technology is super crazy. And they had a video game, and I played the video game, and I remember different parts of the video game. Yes, and I played the video game. I didn't know that. And I remember different parts of the video game when I watched the movie. Great fucking movie. And then when you see it as an adult, it's even more like, because it's it's so good.
That was his dad.
It's so good.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That movie's great.
I think for me personally, I like Robots better than Treasure Planet, but I think...
You think it's a better movie, or it was just a movie that you enjoy, like it was more part of your childhood? As a kid,
I enjoyed Robots more. I haven't seen either of those anytime recently. I think the last time I saw them was when I was still babysitting, and that was like when I was like 20. Oh my god, I'm old. Anyways, no, yeah, I don't know, but they're both good movies.
Treasure Planet is the shit. You gotta watch it. Great movie. Phenomenal movie.
Oh my god, no, you know what scene in Robots is so funny to me?
Which one?
When he's fucking teasing him about letting him in or not.
Oh, when or like that shit, yeah. And he just laughing his ass off, and he's like, "You actually think I'm gonna let you in?"
Guys, I think I'm starting to figure out where I got my rage baiting tendencies from. Like, yeah.
I call it being a dickhead, but anyways. Oh no, you know what's also hilarious? You need to watch Treasure Planet again, cause what's his name? The robot in Treasure Planet, the buddy.
If I was a character in Treasure Planet, I'd probably be that character.
No, yeah, you're the stupid ass robot. You need to watch that movie again.
Oh my god, I really am, because his memory sucks too, and my memory sucks.
I know, I'm telling you.
It is perfect, but then he's a genius, and I'm a genius. You know.
Is it Ben? I think it is Ben. Yeah, it is Ben. Jim Hawkins, Don Silver, Captain Amelia, Scroop, Mr. Arrow. Yeah. His name's Ben. Ben, the fucking robot. Sophia's the robot, and I'm Jim because he's annoying as fuck. And
Oh
like,
my God.
he's loud as fuck, and
I'm
he
loud as fuck.
like there's it's so funny. It's so funny when they're trying to sneak back onto the ship, and they like go through the pipes and whatever, and they like pop up near the camp, and he's just like he like picks up his head and he's like looking around to see where everyone is, and then Ben bursts through the fucking pipe and he's like, "So what's the plan?" It's fucking hilarious. Or like he sends him off to fuck with the wires in the ship, and he's just like, I got it, I can do it, and then he fucking rolls along and whatever. Yeah. And then at the end, when he's like, you better get ready because I'm gonna hug you, and he hugs him and he hugs him back, and he's like, hey, you hugged me back, and he's all like, know that whole thing? That shit's so funny.
Oscar doesn't hug me back.
Yes, I do, you liar.
He hates
Anyways,
me.
No, I don't.
Because I'm so much funnier than him.
Anywho, those are the movies of our childhood.
That's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you done liked it. You're never going to see another one like that ever again. Like and comment and subscribe.
We should do a ranking Studio Ghibli movies episode.
We should. Anyways, comment your favorite childhood movies, and then maybe we'll watch them. Or maybe we won't, because they're shitty. And we're like, wow, he liked that one, or she liked that one as a kid. Shitty. Just kidding now. We probably won't even get any comments. But that's okay. Like, comment, and subscribe anyways. I will see you next time.